All right, here we go, guys. We are live. Well, not live, but we're here at Dirt Daddy's Big Shop working on the 602. What do we got going on, guys?
About to crank it.
About to crank it. All right.
Figure out why it's spitting water.
Yeah.
Hey, whoa! Didn't you learn last time you gotta put fuel in the car, man?
I thought you already did that.
No, I ain't done it yet.
You ready?
Yeah, fire in the hole.
So essentially what the boys are trying to do is burp the carburetor. Trying to figure out why it was pushing out so much water. If you caught the last video, it's spitting out water through the overflow hole. So that's what they're doing now. All right, guys, so a little bit of an update. We got had the car running 10-12 minutes or so. Never got up to temperature. The highest the temperature gun showed was about 120, which is nowhere near hot enough. Ain't that right, Easton?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of a good thing in a way, but...
Yeah, I mean, in a way, it's kind of good. So now we're sitting here debating if there is a thermostat or not in it. Right now, the boys are taking the window net off for some reason. Why are we taking the window net off?
Yeah, take it off.
I don't want it, he said.
Blue said it out of the tent.
No, I don't want it because there's a fire. That's one extra thing I got to deal with. So.
Most tracks require you to have one, though. Okay, there we go.
Hey, they say it helps the turn.
Heard it from the driver. So, taking the window net off. Hopefully we don't find one of those tracks that require you to have it, because then we'll be rushing to put one back in.
I think I'm about to start grinding tires if I can find power to run over there. So yeah, that's about where we're at now. There you go, Easton. There's one. Let's kind of get in here to see what we see. Yeah, boys are doing a great
I don't
job.
think we've seen this side of the car yet.
No.
That's good. That's a good thing.
That's a great thing. Given the fact you guys have only seen a track once. Yeah. There we go. Eat it. Eat it.
Y'all want a window net?
Y'all want a window net.
$4, y'all can have it.
I don't know. You guys might need that.
Yeah, we might need it. There's like somebody like, oh, you gotta have that.
Yeah.
We'll put the, I got one. We can put that little one on there. You know, ain't gonna stop nothing.
I'll put some duct tape on it and call it a window net.
Get yourself one of them Dollar Gentry bags.
Window net.
We're
That's-
low on rivets, boys.
Uh-oh. Running low on rivets.
What is it? MP3, whatever. What is it?
5-star.
5-star.
Like MP something.
Lost it there.
I don't know.
Just run to your local Home Depot and get you some rivets.
China buffet.
China Buffet said, get over there to the Harbor Freight.
Harbor Hate.
Yeah. So, I don't know. That's about it for now. You guys got anything you want to say to the good people sitting at home?
Thank y'all for watching. We appreciate you.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh, is the video over?
I don't know. You can put that at the end.
Colton's been to a wedding, okay?
Colton went to a wedding. He went and saw one of his buddies get married today. Now he's all thinking about getting married. He ain't got a girlfriend yet, but he's already got the ring picked out.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Shit, I got 4 numbers tonight.
You got 4 numbers and still no girlfriend.
Shoot, you don't need that. They cost money, man.
Hey, you go ahead.
Oh, I know they cost money.
They cost money, dude.
If I wasn't so fat, I probably
This
have
car
one,
is my
but
girlfriend.
I hear you.
All my money's going to this chick.
I hear you.
At least I can have some fun with it. I don't know.
That's true.
Damn, son.
It's already lined up.
I'm gonna pull it out. I gotta get to the jacked up drilling you did.
I ain't drilled nothing.
That's half the problem, Easton. You didn't drill
Like I
nothing.
said, this man's been to a wedding. You catch my drift.
No, don't talk shit. Come on, man.
Yeah, so there you have it.
You got this? I'm going to the physical.
Yeah, I got it.
Question is,
So-
we're going racing.
Yeah, are we going racing? That is the major question. Now we are in here on a Friday night. What time is it, guys? Anybody know? It's like
Pass my bench.
I know. I got over here like 8:30. Easton pulled in right at it. Probably like 9.
no way. It's 9. Wait a minute.
Maybe 10.
There's a cell phone sitting here. Let's see.
Maybe 10.
Yeah, it's 9:48. 9:48.
Okay. So
It's
maybe
9:48 in the Friday night. We are planning on having this car at the track
I'm thinking to go win that spectator's drive.
tomorrow. But
Tri-County.
what track are we going to?
Probably Tri-County.
It-
They're running 602.
Tri-County is running 602.
Probably Tri-County.
Dothan is running 602. Buckshot has already canceled
Start money.
due to the weather. And that's the most important part right now, too, is we have here in the panhandle of Florida have been absolutely drenched the past couple of days. Even today, it downpoured forever. So most tracks have already canceled tomorrow's events just because there's still more weather to come. So we might be doing all this to get it ready for next week. That's yet to be seen. So we may be at a track tomorrow. We may not. But if everything goes well and weather is on our side, we will probably more than likely be at Tri-County unless I could talk these goobers into going to Dothan.
Start the bus.
Look, I don't care where we go as long as I get to make some laps, alright? And maybe Easton gets some laps in if he wants to. So, I don't care where we go. I don't care if they ain't paying at all. I don't care. It ain't about the money to me. It's about having some fun, making memories, and that's about it. So, Let's see. Why are you laughing, dude? That was from the heart.
We're gonna do a wedding.
Hey, I'm all emotional.
He is all emotional. He watched one of his friends throw his life away today. You got to leave him alone, okay? So, there we have it. More than likely, it's going to be Tri-County. Little bitty circle track up in Alabama. I would like to see us go to Dothan. I've never been there, but that's...
No, I don't get no health insurance.
No, well, at 10 o'clock at night?
Yeah.
Wow.
You might need some health insurance if you're driving this thing.
So that's the skinny of it, guys. Sorry, tired, long day.
I mean,
We're just piddling away on this car.
Though, I mean, yeah, Dothan's playing whatever. But
2,000.
That's 2 hours down the road.
That is 2 hours down the road. And what? Tri-County's an hour up the road.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah, but with Easton's trucks wrecking, I don't know if that's working.
That's not even that's not the point. I mean, yeah, go run for $1,700, but I mean, let's be honest here. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we may get lucky, but
I don't know.
right now we just need to stick to
Local.
making life. I mean, we're gonna go to Southern, but they didn't put us on the schedule.
No, Southern ain't running 602s.
And we talked about going out there and making some laps, but they have a curfew or whatever, 11 o'clock. So figure if we want to put it on the track, probably go to Tri-County, I guess.
So Tri-County, butt fries.
Yeah.
There you go.
Butt fries.
Get you some fries.
That's right.
I ain't been to Tri-County probably.
Well, I don't know.
It was about this time last year I was at Tri-County. And I was absolutely miserable because it was 115 degrees.
I think it's been.
I bet
like
you it was
2
last time.
years.
John, no, what we went last year, Southern All Stars with Joe.
I wasn't there.
Yeah, you were. We went to the mud races and then we went out there.
That was last year.
Yeah.
I thought I was for it deployed like 2 years. It's been a minute.
That time, that was an eventful trip to Tri-County that time.
That's right. Never again.
I ain't got nothing else to say.
Never again. I thought I'd never see Tri-County again after last year, but, here we go, I guess. Here we
You
go.
want me to come back?
Do you want me to race here?
So they're talking about an old Dirt Daddy story back when they, in case you guys haven't noticed yet, this is Dirt Daddy's old crew. And it's funny, me and Easton went out to eat a couple of nights ago, and we actually stood at his truck after we got done eating and watched the first video they were in, which was very interesting to go back and watch. Yeah, it was.
It was a video. We were sitting right there.
Right there.
That's back whenever we didn't have it. We had all this out, and the old track star was parked right here.
Right here. I think it was right there.
And John comes in here. First night we ever parked.
Oh, take them shocks off. I remember that.
He's been to a wedding. That's not it.
Yeah, it was. I remember he was like, hey, boys, get them shocks off.
So we're sitting back here at the back of the car, and he started just ranting about what happened. Recap of the race. No,
Yeah.
This was we came back after the race. So it was like our second or third time. He got back there. He's like, "Yep, that car. He come down on me the whole time, and we was rubbing. I mean, I just couldn't do nothing. I ain't in my dump truck.
I ain't in my dump truck. That's right, he said that.
So I just pulled off.
Oh, it's great. It was a great watch. No, I think you guys.
No, it was a deep sell.
Why not? Why not?
We were
not?
We were going to go to Why Not?
Yeah, it was that video.
Then the next week he calls us at like, I don't know, 3 o'clock. Like, yeah, I was going to deep south. We get here, get ready to load up. He's like, let's go watch Joseph at Why Not? Well, so yeah, that's how it is hanging out with that guy. You never know what you're going to do. Always a great time.
Great man he is though. That is all there is to that. He's a great man. So,
And if it wasn't for him,
we wouldn't have this.
that's a fact.
well, I mean, if it wasn't for him, I would have never met you. Because I met Dirt Daddy first over there at the gas station.
Yeah.
The local yokel?
Tom Thumb. Yeah, at the Thomas Thumb up there. I saw him coming out of the gas station, and I was like, man, he looks so familiar, because I was still brand new here. I think I've only been here for like 2 months, and I come walking out of the gas station, and I saw a whole pile of late model tires sitting in the back of a truck, and a guy who looked like Dirt Daddy pumping gas. He's been at a wedding. And so when I started to pull off, I actually rolled down my window, and I was like, are you Dirt Daddy? And he's like, yeah. Washington State, because I moved here from Washington State, still had my tag. He's like, what you doing around here? I was like, I live down the road. And that's how all that started. He invited me out to Deep South Speedway. I met Easton that night. Helped actually the last video on Dirt Daddy's channel was the very first night we all hung out at the track together. The last video on his channel.
And you got to win.
Yeah, and we got to win, all because I put the right front mud cover on.
Oh, wait, that was when I was
That
leaving.
was the day.
Deep South,
That was the
wasn't
day that you got deployed.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember that.
And John called me, and he was like, "Hey, I think I see you flying over." And I was like, "Heck yeah!"
No, like for real. I mean,
Yeah.
we joke around and have a good time, but like, we appreciate everything he does.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I mean, everything we know, we learned it from him, and
There's still
I mean,
stuff to learn.
people's got their opinions, but when it comes to dirt track racing, I mean,
He knows
Dirt
what he's
Daddy,
talking
Dirt Daddy
about.
knows. So
You may think, "What? That don't make any sense." And then he'll be like, "Well, it makes sense because of this." And you're like, "Oh, all right, yeah, you're right."
Good stuff. Very good stuff. Oh. Well, all right, gang. We're
modified this weekend, I guess.
yeah, no modified this weekend.
Was it tore up?
No, he's not tore up, but he found a lot of junk in his fuel filter that looks
the
like
dirt?
yeah, that dirt. So he started breaking stuff down. If you remember the last video we did from Baker, he started to lose fuel pressure as he was going into the turns. So he started checking out his fuel system this week, and he pulled his fuel filter off, and there was all kinds of like yard dirt, not like racetrack dirt by no means. It looked like pure sand and stuff like that, like you would find in a normal Florida yard, not at the dirt track. So he sent us a picture of it, and it was just all kinds of gunked up. I'm not sure if he got it replaced yet or not. I know he's been talking about not racing pretty much all week, so we haven't been over to the shop. I know I haven't been over to the shop all week.
Saturday about 12 o'clock, you'll see a post.
Yeah, about Saturday, 12 o'clock, we'll see a post. Maybe. Or maybe he might stay true to it this time and say, yeah, you know, I'm taking this weekend off. So, Modified's off this weekend, as far as we know at the moment. We plan on getting this car to Tri-County, making some laps. Now, with that being said, I need everybody to understand still, if you're new here and you have not seen any of the videos yet, these two yahoos are still extremely, extremely new to driving 602 late models. Colton has made 20 laps?
Sure.
Yeah, 20 laps at 35 miles per hour. So about 7 minutes of practice.
Wow. Wow.
Tell them how it is.
I just did. You could go back and watch that video. It was great.
Hey, I made some laps on iRacing before.
He made some laps on iRacing before. I'm not sure how well that translates.
Pretty good at dirt
Hey,
track. That don't mean nothing.
it's the same concept, but then you get in there a little, you feel a little bit different.
I've never made laps in anything, but that's all right. I only operate a camera and grind a tire,
And
so
you're good at both of those things.
I am great at both of those. Don't let them lie. I'm great. So we're going to get this thing over to Tri-County tomorrow. Have we decided who's driving?
Hopefully both of us.
Hopefully both of them. Wait a minute. So
hear me out. This is my idea. Okay, Easton. Hold on.
I'm listening, buddy.
Alright. Remember when we was on the phone earlier and I was like, hey, let's put your big seat in it. We can put some pillows or something for me to fit in it. And then, worst case scenario, we can go to Southern or somewhere, make some practice laps. Or if we can't even go nowhere tomorrow,
because of the rain,
because of the rain,
Go-kart track.
then we already have a seat in it that you can hop in. Granted, it may be a little bit far back and you may not be able to reach the pedals, but if we at least have the seat, it's not that hard to just shift it forward a little bit.
So you will put the big seat in there?
We can put the big seat in there. Worst case, if it's too wide for me, we can put some like padding or something to kind of fill the void. Probably somebody's probably gonna be like, that ain't safe, but it's for you, bro. I want you to get in it too before you go off to the rigs.
That's coming up soon.
It is coming up soon. I'd like you to get behind it before you go out there.
In other words, he wants me to drive, I guess.
I want us both to drive.
How we both gonna drive?
I
If we
race
go- if
it.
we-
I race it. Afterwards, you hop on in there and you just going 20 miles an hour instead of 35.
That might be what it is too.
That might be 10. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. So
I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now.
One thing about it, I ain't gonna act like I know what I'm doing. I can tell you that right now.
Before I got in, I was like, oh, you know, you're just gonna get on the gas, whatever. It's a different feeling when you feel the rear end shift. So the whole time you feel like you're gonna spin out, and then the car kind of sort of gets over, and you're like, I'm about to flip. If somebody who's flipped in a car before, you kind of get a little nervous whenever you start feeling that.
So funny.
So it throws you off a little
Funny
bit.
thing
All
is,
right?
so he's in the military and everything.
That's different.
So-
okay.
so-
Okay.
He drove like Crown Vics for like some type of like training or something. and
Yes.
He's like, I think if I can drive a Crown Vic, I think I can drive a late model.
Yeah, it's different.
I'm like, you know, it's gonna be a little bit different than that, buddy. You know, same concept, but it's gonna be a little bit different. So he comes back in there, and all of a sudden you just hear John. A little bit different than a Crown Vic, ain't it?
I was like, oh yeah. The whole time you feel like you're spinning out pretty much. It's like, shoot.
My thing is, you're gonna spin out eventually.
Yeah, but I told you, my first time out, I will not spin out.
Okay, you wanna tell you what I'm gonna do?
You're probably going to
I'm
spin,
gonna spin out.
But I'm a man of my word. That's the point I'm trying to get across here.
I mean, yeah.
But next time I get in it, I ain't touching the brakes at all. I'm going to stand on it. If I spin out, I spin it. Okay, all right. You know, I hear you. Keep talking. You'll see. Have I ever told you something and not done it, Easton?
To be honest, you'll be lying.
Honest. I told you something and not done it.
I'm gonna go out there and flat foot that thing.
I did flat foot,
now
but I
this
hit
is
the brake.
couples therapy.
Yeah.
We're still recording.
Yeah, this is two friends that have been running since kindergarten talking.
Oh yeah, I mean
That's what this
clip
is.
alone is going on 17 minutes. This is going to be great on YouTube.
Might as well just get us, pull us up some chairs and start us a podcast.
Hey, I'm down for that. We'll do a podcast.
Okay, now I got to learn how to do a podcast.
You just put a phone up and just start talking.
There we go.
Learn how to edit
And
And
first.
see, well, I'm getting there on the editing thing. So, what I really need to do is get a better laptop. So, besides going out tomorrow and buying a box of baseball cards, I might just go ahead and buy a new laptop.
This man sitting here behind baseball cards at damn Buffalo Wild Wings early.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Every
Nothing.
man's got to have a hobby.
Nothing wrong with that. Okay,
You
leave
just
my
hate-
baseball cards
Yeah,
alone.
you keep buying them baseball.
I will.
ain't hating.
You do
It's-
what makes you
Hey,
happy.
you know what? He didn't think it was all too cool until I showed him that Ronald Acuna Jr. booklet I pulled out. That's
I like
worth
it. I
over
like it.
$400 bucks.
All right, what team did he play for, Big Dog? If you like him.
You answer. I know
I
who
have no idea. I
the
never
Braves,
done
man.
The Atlanta Braves. He's number 13 for the
Well, I'm
Atlanta
from
Braves.
Cincinnati, so.
Okay, Cincinnati Reds. So right now you have you still got Joey Votto.
Yep, y'all lost me in that one.
All right, at 19 minutes, we're going to go ahead and knock this off right here. I think this was a great video. We got to sit around and talk some stories about Dirt Daddy. We got to hang out with the car a little bit.
Look at here.
It is running on about 10
Been
o'clock,
looking for this all week.
and we've been looking for that all week, and it was right there the whole time.
Win.
So, guys, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this content. If you do, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You guys know the drill. Ring the bell. Tell all your friends about us. And if you don't like the content, don't do any of that. Just go ahead and walk on with your life. And we'll be right here doing our stupidity. Other than that, thank you guys. I appreciate it. All right, any final thoughts, gentlemen? We're going off.
Like, comment, subscribe. I know I've already said that.
Yes.
I mean it if I'm saying it twice.
All
And
right.
leave a comment. We'd like to hear what y'all got to say.
Yeah, leave a comment, people. I appreciate everybody who watches. The views are awesome. Thank you so much. The views have been great. Leave a comment. Let me know how we're doing. Anything that we can adjust or tweak. If you like us, dislike us, leave us a comment. Get engaged over here, okay?
Critique my driving. Like, I'm learning here. I'm sure some of y'all probably driven super late models with 410 Sprints or something. Like, tell me what I'm doing wrong. I'll learn from y'all.
There we go. There you have it. With that being said, everybody have yourself a wonderful morning, afternoon, or night, and we'll catch you later.
Peace.